There are only a few things that I'm completely sure about in this life. One being that the Styx were the greatest rock band to ever hit the charts, no questions asked. Granted, I have learned a few more lessons, though. For instance, not everybody likes the idea of being a grandfather, or babies for that matter. Telling my father that I was pregnant was probably the scariest moment of my entire life. I mean, I know he looks all cute and cuddly and everything, but his rifle collection begs to differ. However, considering his temper, I'd say he took it pretty well.
You're what? What the hell? How on the earth could you be pregnant? Oh, that's a rhetorical question. I would have thought sex would have been off the table after your last boyfriend. He was a real flaming homo. Well, let me tell you one thing. I'm not raising no flippin' grandchildren.
Okay. Rolling. Action.
See what I mean? Also, there's never a need to call a guy that you've been hooking up with. Guys love it when you randomly just surprise them out of the blue. I mean, it's in that moment that when they suddenly realize and try and convince you that what you had wasn't actually that serious and, oh yeah, that you'd be better off as just friends. Now, if I had known that losing my virginity to the town's ultimate douchebag would have left me in this little predicament, I would have rather had Miss Bloom prepare me better. Thanks a lot, Judy. Yes, this is Evan's house. And yes, I am stalking him. This here's Tammy. Tammy's the kind of nugget who just beats her own drum. Now, I don't mean she's the kind who sits alone while reading Phyllis Whitney poetry chewing on paste, but more like, you know, the occasional outburst of the male appreciation of the physique.
He was so fine.
Tammy's been my best friend since we were like 11. We pretty much become that odd defining couple where you couldn't tell if we were like best friends or, you know, lesbians prancing down Soho Alley. Rest assured, we're not. Okay? To say the least, she is the cheddar in my mac and cheese. And after these last few months of being pregnant, I'd say I'm pretty much the pain in her ass. Oh, and speaking of a royal pain in the ass, Cooper Monson. Alright, Cooper's this annoying oddball who spends the majority of his time stalking Tammy throughout the day. Well, as far as we know, it's throughout the day. He is vegetarian, so you know he's gotta be kind of sneaky. I guess it all started when Tammy first showed him her polka dot bra for the last Kit Kat in the school Vendy. As shocking as it is to hear, Cooper spends the majority of his time playing World of Warcraft online in his parents' old basement, while he suits up as his favorite character as the Hobbit. And of course, this can only be done in a place like your grandparents' house because, as we all know, behavior like this is never initially accepted by self-worthing parents. I mean, nothing screams out wallflower like sitting alone in your room talking to yourself. This is totally different.
Yo, speak to me.
Hey, so I'm gonna be a few minutes late picking you up. Apparently the cat candy decided to release some sort of weird substance all over my pantalones. Had to do emergency load of laundry.
Ryder?
No, it's Charlie Sheen filling out his bone collectings with his cracked out prostitutes. Yeah, it's Ryder. Who else would have been calling you about their personal leakage dilemmas?
I'll have you know, I am an extremely understanding person. I'm like one of those women on The View or in one of those ads during February.
Oh yeah? Well, maybe you can help push out the permanent reminder of what I can only assume is a giant food baby pushing on my bladder.
Sucks monkey nuts on the Preggers benefits. Look, just throw on another pair of your Wonder Spanx pants and get over here. I want to see Anthony before open mic night. He is bone-me-licious.
Kate, you know I can't just throw on a random pair of pants. Those are my lucky jeans. I wore them the night Evan and I got busy.
Yeah, also the night you got Preggers.
True that. Alright, I'll reconsider. Oh wait, hey, where's my jumper? Oh my god.
You ready?
You betcha. Hi everybody. Thank you so much for coming. All four of you. Really appreciate it. Well, I was supposed to be playing for, well, let's be honest, just my baby daddy, Evan. But he apparently had further engagements. Probably shagging the 12-year-old blonde next door. Right? Alright. Anyway, play this one instead. All four of you. Hello? Hey yourself. Who is this?
The best lady
Okay, well, you're going to have to be a little more distinctive than that. I mean...
Listen, I need to talk to you about something Anthony told me last night.
Oh, what's that, Skeever? My awesome acoustic skills give you a chance to have another go again?
I just out to hear about you looking like you got a giant bun in the oven.
What?
You heard me.
Okay, cool your jets there, gnarly Charlie.
I mean, you clearly gained like 15 pounds in your lower region.
Yeah, well, it's Lent. I mean, they have those fish fillets and shamrock shakes at Mickey D's. Okay, how do you know I just haven't been gaining the Oompa Loompa pounds?
You're Jewish. You don't even celebrate Lent.
Look, what do you want to hear? Okay, that I'm pregnant? That I'm 6 months pregnant and it took people whispering on the streets and a giant tumor in my belly for you to even talk to me again? Okay, don't talk to me anymore. I don't need you. But the thing was, I wasn't fine without him. I wasn't fine with the fact that it took months and months of constant nausea and uncomfortable aches, and yet he was the one who caused the most uncontrollable pain within minutes of seeing his face. It was the feeling of knowing that for one moment there was someone whom you once shared moments of laughter and moments of joy and passion, until one day they turn their back on you for the same reason you would turn your back on yourself. And the worst part is that I'm not even sure if Evan's a person I'm truly upset about. I have this constant thought roaming around the back of my head that after all this is over with, and I hand you to your new parents, who's going to be there holding me? So, I guess the only thing that's really kept me going is knowing that you are going to be with great new parents. And I have absolutely no doubt in my mind that you are going to be growing up to be such a smart and beautiful and intelligent young lady. And you are going to be doing great things. After all, you are part of me. I don't know where I'm going to be when you finally see this, or if you're even going to bother caring watching it, but I want you to know that I loved you so much. And, frankly, I never look good with bangs, so. I'll talk to you later, kiddo.